Hello, how are you doing? How is life with you? Hope you're doing well. Welcome to Lawyers Info Corp. It's always a pleasure to create content on this platform. I am Mercy, your host on this lovely platform. If you're yet to join us, if you're yet to be part of this great family, just click on the subscribe button and you are now a part of us. For my returning subscribers, I thank you for always stopping by to check what is new on the channel. And for you who's going to watch me or who is watching me for the first time, you are welcome. So today we're looking at the choice of law school and bar final results. There has been this kind of confusion amongst undergraduates, final year students of law faculties across the country. Some people are wondering maybe there's a particular law school I need to go to make first class. Some are thinking the location of your law school has a way to impact on your result. So I was not privileged to have that this kind of conversation before I went to the law school. But here am I bringing this conversation up because it's something that always pops up in the mind of law students that are going to the law school. They're worried. They don't know where to go to or where to feel. They want to go where their friends are going. They just feel because it's a far place, I might not get the best. They just feel, let me go to the bustling and the major city law schools to, so that I can enjoy myself while I also take my lectures and come out with the best of results. So I'm going to share some deep secrets with you so that to help you in making that choice and to help you in accepting the choice that will be given to you. Yes, you have a right to feel the three top law schools you want to attend at the end of the day. I don't know how it's done, but everybody's allotted, a campus. So it may not be the one you choose. It may not even be part of the three or the two you choose. It should just be something that just comes and you're worried, why am I being posted to this particular law school? And my friends are being posted to this particular law school. And some people will tell you, well, I can help you. You can go. Let me just tell you, unless you're going for bar part one before bar part two. Bar part one is usually done in the Abuja campus, which is the headquarters, before they now do the bar part two. But so I want you to have this zero mind on the fact that you can work it. Let's leave that aside. I'm not here to talk about it. What I'm here to talk about is how you can navigate your way through the law school and have good grades that you deserve. Everybody that is going to the law school wants to come out as the best. Everybody that's going to law school have this mindset, I'm going there to make a first class. Everybody going there to having the mindset, I'm going there to pass so that I can become a lawyer, to achieve your dreams. Now, depending on your school, some schools, because of the large number of students during the final year and during the law school screening and all of that, not everybody is opportune to go to law school at the same time. So you now have issues of people going in batches. Whereby in some other schools, the numbers of the final year students are okay. So there's a possibility that everybody is going to law school at the same time. So wherever you find yourself is not a problem. What should matter at the point of your final year is that you've cleared your courses and you're ready to go to law school. Remember that at the time you're in your final year, there's some requisites. By the time you fill your form, you still need your O levels. Very important. You see, sometimes you see during that final year, people start running around. I did not collect my O level from my secondary school and all of that. So people say, I'm looking for it and all of that. So before you, as you're getting to final year, all these your required documents, put them together. Now, the choice of law school. We have law school in Abuja, we have law school in Lagos, we have law school in Yola, we have law school in Kaduna, Kano, yes, Kano, Bagauda. We have law school in Port Harcourt now. We have law school in Enugu. And subsequently, more law schools will not keep, coming out or keep building more law schools. Now, for these ones we have, it's assumed that it takes care of the geopolitical zone as per the structure of Nigeria. Now, one thing you must understand is that whether you're going to Kano, or you're going to Lagos, or you're going to Enugu, or you're going to Yola, or you're going to Port Harcourt, or you're going to Enugu, it is the same syllabus. Just like in the undergraduate days, some schools, you see some schools will do some courses as elective, whereby those elective courses are being done as the main courses in some other university. For example, you can go to a university in the north and they are doing Islamic law. Yes. Whereby Islamic law is not done in the university in the east. You can go to another university, they are doing oil and gas, excuse me, oil and gas law as an elective. Whereby in another course, in another school, they are doing it as a main course, whereby they are doing intellectual property as an elective. So there are kind of a divergence in terms of curriculum in the undergraduate, but in the law school, it is one curriculum. You have 40 weeks, and that 40 weeks begins to count. They have a timetable. So each campus is following the timetable. So it's not like if you go to Lagos, you'll be taught the best way. Then if you go to Enugu, you will not be taught the right way. Law school have qualified teachers. But you know what? When you have two lecturers, you might want to prefer one to the other. Not because they both cannot cheat, but because maybe there's a way you accept, or your acceptance level for one differs from the way you accept the other. So that is how it is. No two teachers are the same. Everybody use different patterns, but all aimed at getting at the same result or the same purpose. Now, so each lecturer, so the way some lecturers in Enugu teach might be different from the way they teach in Yola. But at the end of the day, everybody is achieving one result. Now, there was a time in the law school where you see that some campuses are faster than others. Not because they follow the same, timetable, but for some reason, but at the end of the day, even the campus that has not gotten to paraventure with 12 will still get there, and everybody will still finish this 40 weeks. Now, there could be other changes in the law school because it's been long I left law school. But what I know is that what is happening in A is happening in B. So you are not left out if your friends are in Abuja and you're in Lagos. Now, the big city law schools also have their challenges. One of the challenges, for example, in Lagos is issue of accommodation. It's been sorted out over time, but you see a lot of people want to go to Lagos. Everybody wants to go to Lagos, and most times, depending on the posting of the university, most schools start early. Some other people are always the 11th hour people, and by the time other people get to the school, everywhere is filled up, no accommodation. You see people coming from home, coming from nearby places, and all of that, the traffic, the city, and the law school is in the middle of the town. It's in the open city. It's not like it's off, So these are challenges. But once you're settled in, the same lecture is the same thing, you know. Sometimes in a particular campus, there's a lot of people. But in another campus, the people are not so much. It just depends. So wherever you find yourself, you must learn how to adapt. Adaptability is very key in the law school. Some places are very cold. There are also myths, that are associated. So some people will tell you in this place, because it's full of water. Then you have the Bayelsa Law School. I know I forgot to mention the Bayelsa Law School. They'll tell you there are some things that come out in the night. All these things are myths. Even though you have to also be treated with care or be careful. Because if 10 people are saying a particular thing, there's a possibility it might be true. So you have to watch yourself. So when you get to law school, they'll give you orientation. These are things you're supposed to do. These are things you're not supposed to do. For example, in Enugu law school, there's a place they call Snake Island. You're wondering, oh, it's a place full of snakes. It's not so. Even though there are snakes, yes, but it's not like it's a valley of snakes. So some of these law schools are situated in, rural areas, and it could be villages, it could be forest that had to be, turned to be a school facility or school building. So, those kind of environment. So you have to be very safety conscious. Wherever you go to, you have to be safety. Mind how you will go out on the night, and you have to, be aware of your environment before you begin to arrange yourself in terms of when to read and when not to read. There are some law schools you can even see people walking around by 2 a.m. It's just about your choice and how you can manage your time. So, but anywhere they post you, you must be sure of the environment, listen to instructions, then make your decision. They will give you instructions. They will let you know about the security of the place and all of that. So it's always safe. Yes, it's always safe. But you see, in any law school, people always live outside the campus. Your friends might live outside the campus and all of that. And you might be tempted to be going out, coming in, and all of that. You have to be careful. Before you go out, they must be sure of who you are. Before you come in, they must be sure of who you are before they allow you. So the teaching is the same, but I will tell you the way lecturers teach differ. So you might see a better lecturer in criminal law in Kano Law School, and you now see another lecturer who is the best in civil litigation in Bayelsa. Now you come to Enugu and you see a very good lecturer in property law in Enugu. So it all depends. So what happened is that you must fix your mind where you are. Stop calling your friends, say, he's a lecturer in property law. You don't need all those things. What you need is that we are with one, or we are finished with two, and we're moving to three. You discuss with your friends as to, okay, what's happening? Did you understand questions and all of that? Now in the law school, because of the bulk of the work is much. The work is much, and they have a short time to get all of this done. So they have to sometimes share you in groups for tutorial, for evening classes. Now, because of this structure, the way it happens in Kano may not be the way it happens in Lagos. In Lagos, you may have to maybe come back by 4 again for another class. In Enugu, they will tell you, okay, by that 4, meet with your tutorial group and discuss. In Kano, they might tell you, well, our lecturers are assigned to groups. So around 5, you are meeting so place, depending on your group, and your lecturer comes to know what's happening. They appoint a class rep, you discuss, and you know where students are doing their thing. Some will keep quiet, some will not keep quiet, but people who are serious will begin to identify each other. Maybe 1 hour or 2 hours class, you go through what you learned for the day, or you go through what you want to learn for the next class or the next week, whatever it is. So depending on the structure, whereby in some places, in some campuses, these tutorials are considered like normal class. So you don't even have an opportunity to say, I'm not going. Whereby in some places, they're not making it compulsory, but you are supposed to attend. If you attend, beautiful. If you don't attend, beautiful. Some other places, there is attendance for you to attend this after the school tutorials, whereby you must write your name. Sometimes they make use of attendance, some other time, everything differ. So the structure differ. So it's not like a particular campus teaches more than the other campus. It's just about, the capacity of the lecturers and the way students are following, and also the kind of let's say the kind of interest the students have developed in learning. Now, it's also during the result, you see that some campuses that have more first class in this campus or not. You can make a first class in any way you are. From the first day you get to the law school, make up your mind, like, I'm a serious student. You go to law school, see people doing couple, relationship, beautiful. Everything is in stages, but I'm not saying you should not have a social life, but at the same time, be mindful of where you are, why you're there, and what you're supposed to do. Sometimes food is a challenge in terms of you may not see the things you're used to, where you're coming from. Peradventure, you're coming from the east and you're being sent to the north. The kind of food they cook, you may not be used to it. People used to have those challenges. In my set there, we see people who go to town to eat because of maybe they don't like what the kind of food. So you have to understudy all those things. If your body doesn't react well to the kind of food, you make arrangement of, okay, how do I cook? So people go to their friends' hostel off campus to cook and all of that. But whatever it is, you will at least see something you like. It may not be everything, but you must see. So you have to reduce too much of traveling. You see people depending, some are working, some also, parents and all of that. But if possible, if you can, reduce your traveling times during the law school. Concentrate. Know why you're there. If you need to leave a campus to town, maybe you want to do your hair or something, because everything you need in the law school is there. The salon, everything, the church, the mosques, the mini mart, everything you need is in the law school. Library, bookshop, everything you need is in the law school. But some people want the extra. Some people want to hang out. Some people want to do this and all that. But know why you're there. So your choice of law school has nothing to do with your capacity or what your result will be. it depends on you. It depends on your ability to understand. It depends on how you're making use of those extra times, those tutorials. You must manage your time. Success at the law school depends on your management of time. There is time for church, there's time for fellowship, there's time for extracurricular activities. There also are extracurricular activities of news course preparation, law clinic, all those things. Some people are interested, some people are not interested. But wherever you find yourself or wherever your interest draws you, you must know how to strike the balance. When to go for this, when to come back. Create time to you. Law school, any day you waste is a loss to you. Because the next day they are teaching another thing. The next day they are teaching another thing. So you must always read. I tell people you must read. Why wouldn't you? It's not like the university says, okay, I'll start reading 2 weeks to exam. No, in the law school you must read at least you must read every day, not at least. You need to know what, go through what you just learned, prepare for the next day. That's why you're having those tutorials. So the intensity of the tutorials might be higher in one campus than it is in another campus. But be that as it may, every campus wants to have the best of results. So everybody is doing all they can. So you must follow through. You can also listen to what others are doing in their campus. Okay, how can I improve? What can I do? Identify people of like minds. Identify people that can read. Identify people that can spoil you up. Identify people that can make you read. Oh my God, see my mate. So don't go on, because when you get to it is school, so you see people that are serious, you also see people that are not serious. You see people that are average. So identify those who are higher than you, who are doing better than you. Make them friends. You are there for a purpose. Don't let that particular, it's a short time. So make good use of it. So don't be bothered if your friends are in Abuja and you are in Enugu. Don't be bothered about whether your friends are in Bayelsa and you're in Port Harcourt. What matters is that you're putting in your best. And when you put in the best, I tell you, in the law school, it's not so difficult. The only thing that the work is much, and you're going to do it in a short while, in a short time. That's the only problem. But if it's normal understanding, you understand it because you're being taught the procedure. You've learned the substantive law, the undergraduate, and the law school, you're learning the procedure. So it's about, okay, how do I apply this? How do I draft this? How do I do this? So it's not as difficult. And any negative stories you've heard about law school, let it be off your mind. Go to law school with a fresh mindset. Go to law school that you're going there to make it. Go to law school, you're going there once and not coming back again. So that's the mindset to go to law school. So law school is a good place to go and excel. So although there are extenuating factors, circumstances that can make one, scary and all of that, but whatever it is, could be financial issues and all of that. Do not allow it to weigh you down. You have what it takes. If you can go through the 5 years of the university by yourself, not through sorting and all of that, you can go through law school. Once you're determined, it's so easy. It's so easy. That is why I encourage people, be used to reading, because one thing that makes people fail in law school is because we're not used to the marathon reading. So it became a thing of, oh my God, how do I do this? A new thing to them because they were not used to reading. So be used to reading so that at the law school, like, it's nothing. I'm always doing this because you're there. There's a reason for you to be there. You do the little things you need to do, and back to class. You're reading, So I must also tell you, I'm saying this last, not because it's the least of importance, but no, pray about your posting. Where I went to was not where I wanted, but at the end of the day, I was glad I went to that law school. Pray for where you're going to be posted, because there are people that matter in your destiny that you need to meet. Yes, you might go to a very good place, but you might have issues that will suffocate you. You might not have peace of mind, a lot of things. You might not go to where God wants you to go. So your choice of law school should also be God factored. Pray about it, and so just believe God that wherever you're posted, that is the will of God for you. Because when you pray and you believe it's done, it's done. So the God factor is very important. And even as you read and read and read, also pray for understanding. A lot of people were hardworking, they were reading, but they were not understanding. Whereby some people were not as hardworking as they were, but the little they read, they understood. So understanding is very key in law school. You might be reading, but you're not understanding. So once you understand what you're reading, it's very good for you because you're going to assimilate and replicate it when the need comes. So your choice of law school has nothing to do with your performance. Everybody's going to do the same attachment. Everybody's going to do the same court and chambers. So it's the same timing. Everybody will still write the bar final exam at the same time. So there's nothing so special about your choice of law school. Rather, you make the best out of where you are being posted. That is what matters. So, friends, I just hope this helps you in your making your choices or even your preparation towards law school. And I wish you the best for those who are going to law school, those who are retaking their courses, those who are yet to go to law school. I wish you the best you can ever have. And I pray that you be the best lawyer that you deserve to be. If you're yet to subscribe, please do hit the subscribe button. Join us. If you have any question regarding the issue of law school choice and all of that, drop on the comment station and we will respond to them accordingly. Do take care.